starting. Okay, so we have a chick there on the northwest tower, and that's probably Olin next to it. And then we have mom over here on the central tower, and we have one chick sitting up in the nest. And one probably laying down in the nest. So we think we thought we had 2 fledges here, but we think right at the moment we have 1, and it's over there on. Oh, what? Oh, I see. So that's pretty awesome, and we've got a chick are yelling at.
Oh my God, Barry is just on the move. So just so you know, Barry's still with the chicks. She's been all over the place, man. That girl, we need to get her some serious sneakers. See, they pushed east, way east. They were on the east track towers. One of them was, at least, and then went soaring over to Humphreys, and now they're going back.
Back where?
Toward west.
Oh, back to the west where we found them this morning?
Yep.
Okay, that's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
It's going to be, like, almost impossible to find these. So just to... I don't even know if we can even tell if we have anybody watching or not. Thank you for those of you that are joining us here. So as Carl said, this is a big day for Olin. I think today's the day, and it would align just right. So we have one nest that probably now has all 3 chicks out, and those chicks fledged last week. They're ahead. They're our furthest ahead. Then we have Olin's and another. Who's that? Is that Kestrel? Maybe. Another nest that are very close together. One of the nests down at the lake. Their first chick fledged yesterday in the pouring rain. Oh, Lord, that poor chick. Felt so bad. She was out on a pole. It was one of the big girls, and she was just soaked. And you could tell, it's like, oh, this isn't what I thought it would be like. And then Mick and Susie saw her later when the rain had finally stopped, and she was flying around beautifully for them. So she was much happier. And then we were here yesterday, and honestly, none of the chicks were visible, at least when we were here. And so, so their first chick, the mom down there, laid a day ahead of Olive to the best of our ability to see from the ground, right? So obviously it could be off by a day or so. So that first chick fledged yesterday, and now at least one of their chicks has fledged today. Now, I have to say it's interesting, and maybe, hey, what do we know, right? It could be all 3 chicks have fledged here and flown, taken their first flight, but it's awesome that, oh man, Carl, this is real in a serious dark mode here. Is the phone overheating? No. You never know, right? Exactly. And you can't be here 24/7. I mean, sometimes we've had the chicks, leave, just like the red tails. They leave early in the morning, 5:30, and sometimes later, like at 9 o'clock at night. I remember that one chick, that one year, they were going really late. But in Olin's, it's interesting because in Olin's case here, the chicks, all 3, or 2, depends on the year, chicks have sort of flown together now. So I'm going to guess that if these guys the other 2 haven't already left the nest, they will leave the nest shortly. And I think Carl, both chicks are up visible. You better show them before they go down. So what you guys were looking at was at least one of the chicks that is fledged here, and then probably Olin. Olin likes to perch on that northwest tower. And then Mama's close by here.
Okay, so we got the 2 chicks up in the nest. Yep, and Mom's on the original nest pole.
Yeah, and we're a long ways away, just so you know.
And just so we can
Yeah, see everybody.
keep track of everybody. All right, so I texted the gang to let them know what the chicks on campus are doing.
Oh.
So it's very exciting that they started out on the west, and we ran around the west, and then
Went to the southeast for Barry.
and then they went all the way to the east end of the athletic fields, back to East Track Tower, and then toward Humphreys, and now they're heading back west, I guess. Something like that, I think that's going on. And I guess, I don't know if both of them went all the way to the east or just one.
I don't know.
I don't know. At least one chick was all the way back over to the East Track Towers. So they are making quite a journey. And we are in serious dark mode here.
Yeah, I can barely see. Oh, that chick is really peeping.
Yeah,
Dad
so the
is
one
getting
chick.
it sounds like somebody else we know, right?
Yeah, Dad's getting an earful from the chick on the northwest tower. And the 2 other chicks are up.
Yes, but you know who it's referring to, right?
Yes, K1.
Yeah. K1.
K1, the indomitable soprano.
Yeah. Oh, you did good, Olin and Olive. More babies. So happy. Oh, so K1 is back on Comstock now, so maybe she's been tracking K1. Wow, I'm telling you, it is gonna be tough going.
Yep.
Tough going. I'm gonna tell Barry she needs a real pair of sneakers.
Not those polka dot sneakers of hers.
Yeah. Oh, my lovely text system. This is why I can't text anybody.
Everybody's very grateful that we don't get War and
Mick and
Peace.
Susie don't mind.
War and Peace novels.
Mick and Susie.
Chapters
like
of War and
my
Peace. New
updates.
chapters to War and Peace.
Oh, that guy he's staking out the construction.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be much of a road. I think it'll just be more of the same here.
Wish there wasn't gonna be a road there, but
No, it's not gonna affect these guys at all.
two Bubbas. Need a real pair of sneakers or hiking shoes, Missy! Exclamation point, smiley face. See, I was sure. I didn't speak a novel. Well,
Yes.
this is awesome. Another set of chicks here. Can you tell us anybody on, or are we just? Because we should stop if nobody's on. I think it's in the middle, on the top.
It's at the far left.
Oh.
So, yeah, there are a couple of comments. Exciting news about the Osprey
nice.
chicks.
Somebody wrote a comment?
We have them resting in a busy suburban something or other. I guess there's,
Oh, who's that?
I don't know, there's multiple comments.
Oh, really?
Let's see, we have Huzzah. That's probably Danny.
Oh, Danny, Miss Danny.
Yeah.
Yes, Olin has more babies out.
Can't always tell who's. So I think Elizabeth's on.
I
Hi,
bet you
Carl
Miss
and
Danny
Baguette.
enjoyed us being in the art squad.
And
I went into the
Meadowlark,
office, Danny.
Meadowlark
I
is
tried.
on. Jackie's on. Elizabeth.
Nobody was home, Danny.
All right, so that's.
Looks like going to be taking the full day off today. This tree has really grown here. You notice that? It was such a little squirt of a thing when they planted it.
Yeah, so that's
You tell your daddy.
the Fledge right there in the northwest tower on the left, and that's Olin on the right.
Yeah, so one of the beautiful things that we have been privileged to witness. Are you sure we're still streaming? Phew. With the ospreys, we've seen it at Salt Point, and we have seen it with at Union Fields. We've seen it here at Olin's a few times. When the chick fledges, the mom or dad will fly with them in tandem, and it is beautiful, just beautiful. Wink sort of did that, remember, his first year with the H's, but he sort of more landed, you know what I mean? And
Nearby.
got right near, the chick, right after she landed in that tree. It was H2, I think, right? But the ospreys, literally, we've seen them where they fly together, the adult and a chick, and it just, wow. I remember the one year Olin was here, Olive was off getting a fish when the first chick fledged, and Olin was flying. It was just beautiful. So we know, right, so of our 8 active nests, so we have 8 that are occupied and with chicks. We now have 3 that have fledges. So we have 5 to go. So next week will be 2 other ones, and then we have 2 that are like a month behind the other ones. They're very late, very, very late lays. So hopefully, the one we're just so pleased about, cannot tell you. Young couple, first time nesters, and we've seen before with first times, it's hard, right? It's hard to build a nest. It's hard to provide fish for your mate and then for chicks and all of that. And especially when they have late lays. And this fellow there has just knocked it out of the park. The best we've seen is just 1 chick, but that's okay. That chick hatched in hot weather, and the mom and dad have just taken care of it so nicely. So hopefully that chick will survive, and seems to be growing well. So anyway, that's sort of what's happening. I don't think Candace has fledges yet, but it's any day.
Yeah.
I mean, at least last night when we emailed. So.
Yeah, the older chicks are all. So you're talking about the young couple. The older chicks are all sort of enjoying the rain a little bit and stuff like that. But mom was the young couple.
Yeah.
She was sitting squashed on top of her.
Yeah. So for the 2 nests that are really late, the moms are still sitting on the chicks. Like all that crazy rain we had yesterday, and the day before that. But yesterday was a lot of